You think small talk is about being charismatic, witty, or extroverted. It's not. Small talk is a skill, one that can be learned, practiced, and mastered. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, step by step. First, stop thinking of small talk as a shallow, pointless exchange. Instead, think of it as a warm-up, a social handshake that sets the stage for something more meaningful. It's not about impressing people, it's about making the connection. Instead of dreading it, embrace it. See it as a challenge, a puzzle you can solve. If you go in with the mindset of, "Oh, I hate this," you've already lost. Shift your perspective to, "This is just another skill I'm learning." You don't need to be a master of spontaneous conversation. You just need a few reliable tools to get the ball rolling. Here are some of the best. The FORD technique. If you don't know what to talk about, remember FORD. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. These are topics that people naturally enjoy discussing. Do you have any siblings? What do you do for work? What do you like to do for fun? Any big goals or projects you're working on? The compliment opener. A genuine compliment is an easy icebreaker. "I love your jacket. Where did you get it?" Or, "That's a great watch." Any story behind it. The observational approach. Comment on something happening around you. "This place has such a cool vibe. Have you been here before?" Or, "I can't believe how long this line is." What's the longest you've ever waited for something? The common ground gambit. If you know you have something in common, bring it up. "I heard you're into photography. What kind of camera do you use?" Or you mention you're a bookworm. "Any good reads lately?" Great small talk isn't about talking. It's about listening. People love to feel heard, and the best conversationalists make others feel important. Here's how. Ask follow-up questions. If someone says, "I just got back from Italy," don't just nod. Ask, "Wow, what was your favorite part?" Use active listening. Nod, make eye contact, and respond with, "That sounds amazing." Or, "No way, tell me more." Echo key points. If they say, "I love hiking," respond with, "Oh, so you're into hiking. Where's your favorite trail?" Let's be real. Sometimes small talk is awkward, and that's okay. The key is not to fear the awkward moments, but to push through them. Laugh at yourself, acknowledge the awkwardness, and move on. "Well, that was an awkward pause. Anyway, have you ever tried skydiving?" Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to notice your mistakes. So stop overthinking. You're not being judged nearly as much as you think. Not every conversation needs to last forever. If things start to fizzle, don't panic. Here are some smooth ways to exit. "It was great chatting with you. I'm going to grab a drink, but let's catch up later." "Hey, I don't want to keep you, but I really enjoyed this. Hope you have a great night. I'm going to say hi to a few more people, but it was awesome meeting you." This keeps things light and leaves the door open for future conversations. Mastering small talk doesn't mean becoming an extrovert. It just means learning the basics and practicing until it feels natural. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And who knows, you might even start to enjoy it. So the next time you find yourself in a social setting, don't panic. Take a deep breath, use these strategies, and start talking. You've got this. Small talk. Just hearing the phrase might make you cringe. For many, especially introverts, the idea of engaging in seemingly meaningless chatter with strangers is akin to stepping into a lion's den armed with nothing but a flimsy paper shield. It's a scenario that can evoke dread, anxiety, and the overwhelming urge to fake a phone call and flee the scene. But what if I told you that small talk isn't actually meaningless? What if, rather than being a necessary evil, small talk was a superpower? A secret weapon that, when wielded correctly, could open doors to deeper conversations, life-changing networking opportunities, and even long-lasting friendships. What if small talk wasn't just about filling the silence, but about planting the seeds of connection, personal growth, and social confidence? If you've ever found yourself awkwardly lingering at a social gathering, hovering near the snack table as you anxiously sip your drink, hoping to disappear into the wallpaper rather than initiate an exchange about the weather, You are not alone. Small talk, though often dismissed as trivial, is an essential part of human interaction. It greases the wheels of social engagement, making interaction smoother, more comfortable, and infinitely more rewarding. The gateway to deeper conversations. Imagine standing in an elevator with a colleague you barely know. The ride lasts 30 seconds. Silence stretches between you, thick and uncomfortable. You could remain silent, allowing the moment to fizzle into nothingness. Or you could take a leap of faith and say something. Anything. Looks like it's going to rain again today. In that moment, you might think, **goo. Could I be any more generic **? But here's the magic. That simple statement breaks the ice. It acknowledges the presence of the other person and invites engagement. Your colleague might nod and reply, "Yeah, I forgot my umbrella. Just my luck." And just like that, the barrier of awkwardness is shattered. A shared experience, however small, creates an opening. Maybe that moment turns into a discussion about weekend plans, shared interests, or even future collaborations. Small talk is not just about the words exchanged. It's about signaling openness, warmth, and the potential for something more. It is the necessary prelude to deeper and more meaningful interactions. Every great friendship, every business partnership, every romantic relationship likely started with some form of small talk.